If you're into the latest big movies to hit the Australian cinemas, then we've got you covered. Hi, I'm Diz.
And I'm Raj to talk to you about the latest films. So let's start with the first big sensation to screen in Australian cinemas.
Director Jess Whedon has teamed up with the Marvel Studios to bring an international peacekeeping agency. When an unexpected enemy emerges that threatens global safety and security, Nick Fury, director of the International Peacekeeping Agency, finds himself in need of a team to pull the world back from disaster. Starring Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson. The agency is a team of Marvel superheroes with Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Hawkeye and even Black Widow. When global security is threatened, Nick Fury and his team will need all their powers to save the world from disaster. One of our viewers tweeted, "I love this movie's depth, heart, humour, action, performances and emotion. I honestly can't wait to see it again." Rated PG for intense sequences of violence and action throughout the film. This $220 million budget movie is a must-see, especially if you're a fan of Marvel Studios' work.
You have made me very desperate.
We're not a team. We're a time bomb.
The bad boy of smart comedy, Sacha Baron Cohen's returns with another sarcastic and somewhat sentimental look at the founding era of the dictator. He is most widely known for his portrayal of the three fictional characters, Ali G, Borat and Bruno. Baron Cohen's work has been recognized with several Emmy nominations and an Oscar nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay. After the release of the movie Borat, Baron Cohen stated that because the public had become too familiar with the characters, he would retire Borat and Ali G. Likewise, after the release of Bruno, he has stated he would also retire the title character. The next film feature in our Australian cinemas, The Dictator, which has very high expectation due to the high popularity of previous fictional characters. The heroic story of a dictator who has risked his life to ensure that democracy would never come to the country. The bizarre dictator of the oil-rich African nation of Wadiya is as egoistical and ruthless as dictator comes. He is then summoned by the UN to address their concerns about his nuclear program. The Dictator is rated R for strong, crude and sexual content, language and some violent images.
Megan, you were worth every penny.
I trust everything is in there as your manager requested.
What's this, a ruby? Is that a joke? What am I, a Kardashian?
No, of course not. You're much less hairy.
On your mark. Get set.
The director and writer-star of Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Tom Segal, is back for the comedy The 5-Year Engagement. Where most romantic comedies end, this film looks at what happens when an engaged couple, Jason Segel and Emily Blunt, keep getting tripped up on their long walk down the aisle. Tom and Violet are destined for their happily ever after. As a chef, Tom is at the high point of his cooking career, scoring a promotion. Although university in Michigan is Violet's life, she gets accepted into the social psychology unit at UC Berkeley. When the University of Michigan beckons, she's conflicted. But Tom swallows his pride and tells her to go for it. He can cook in Michigan for 2 years. They'll just have to postpone the wedding for a bit. Two people who once dreamed of the perfect day just over and done with. But even that seems beyond them, as amusing problems spoil every saved wedding date. Through the humorous trials of discovering who they are as a couple, Tom and Violet discover what it takes to survive a 5-year engagement. Although the film has an estimated budget of $30 million, many viewers responded with negative reviews. One of our reviewers tweeted, "The film was all over the place. The 5-year engagement became a 2-hour, tiresome affair with not enough comedy to balance out the well-written lows."
Of course, the men will wear yarmulkes.
Babe, you don't have a yarmulke.
I have a hold. It's in my Jewish drawer.
I don't think we can figure out all of our problems before we get married, but I promise you that I will just love you every step of the way.
Any ideas when this wedding might happen? Grandparents do have a tendency to die.
Mom, they're all right there.
Not for now.
This is why we do not delay weddings.
What a cute little flower girl you'll be.
I'm Pocahontas.
And that's all we have time for tonight. Tune in next week as we keep Australia up to date with the latest movie trend in your cinemas. Good night.